playing Dragon Age. Loading up, don't worry. It's getting there. It's getting there. Yeah. There's some
There's a lot of kittens around.
Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah.
What's in it?
You wanna save them?
No! You guys have to pick up I'm against the island. Watch it!
Demon.
Ah, and here you are already. Do not call me that, witch. I am keeper of this clan, and have done what I must. Did you acquire the heart?
Would you like to know?
So you wish to play games? I can sense you do not have it. Why are you leaving the ruin? You do understand. Her nature, the curse came first from her. Those she afflicted with it mirrored her. Come, I will accompany you back to the ruin. Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will force her into Witherfang's form. He may then be No, and even if I could, I would not break the curse. These savage beasts This is not your battle, Grey Warden. All they want is revenge, or a release that I will not give them. No, you are not Dalish. How can you know how we had to struggle to be safe? How could I have let their crimes go unanswered? I remember them as if it were yesterday, even if they are more than animal. Tell me, if you held your own daughter's lifeless body in your arms, would you not also have sworn an eternity of pain on those who did such to her? Very well. You wish me to go and talk? I will do so. But what if it is only more revenge they wish? Will you safe...
She is the...
Are you certain your pain is the...
No! That is not how it is! For all your power... See? They turn on you as quickly. Do what you have come here to do, Grey Warden, or get out...
More enemies ahead.
Go there. They gotta go get potion. Probably loot some shit on the way. Okay. Need to get some potions. Let's pour this way, yeah. Version of water. Them in the water curve. Fill the container. Water. Let's see. Place the jug on top of the altar. Altar. Then the carbon jugs. Okay, the table. Continue. Kneel and pray.
Watch out!
Very well.
그래서 애들 밥이 없어.
In the room in the hutch.
어떤 건지 몰라.
Huh?
I don't know which one.
Just mix it. It's all in there.
How many they have?
Like 2 or 3 bags. Take 2 and mix it up.
Which one's are two?
Just fine, just look at it, you know.
없어 이거.
Alright, just give me another one. Fine.
shall be done. It has begun.
What do you wish? I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you. What do you wish? I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
What do you need? What do you need? Ask away. I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
What if I order you?
Order away. Suddenly you're my commanding officer? You don't need my Templar secrets to defeat the Darkspawn. Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all. What do you need? Ask away. Such as they are.
Where are the nearest Grey Wardens? Headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfelds, 1,000 miles from here, but I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
So what happens now? There's just two of us.
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
What happened if we just... Will we need to start rebuilding the order?
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be two of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
What happened if we just left?
Just left? You mean just left Ferelden? I don't know. If there's an archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere. That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands. About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need? Ask away.
Yes? Well, here I am.
What's someone like you doing, Lothern?
What is meant by someone like me?
Just don't seem to be long enough, like a beautiful, charming woman like yourself.
And there were no beautiful, charming women in the cloisters, you think? You would be wrong. There were many lovely young initiates in the Lothering cloister, all of them chaste and virtuous. It added to their mystique, because then they were forbidden, and forbidden fruit is the sweeter, no?
Yeah, but those lizards can have a bit more lovely than you. What about your fruit? What about your fruit? Is it forbidden?
My fruit? Well, it is not technically forbidden, but it's not freely given either. Not everyone gets a bite. I can't believe I'm having this conversation. But no, I did not take vows. The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed. We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the Chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
You did before that.
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
here I am.
How are you doing, lovely angel?
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out.
Your wares. Your story, sir.
I suppose since you told me about you being a Grey Warden, it's only fitting for me to be as open. I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
When did you leave?
One day, a noble woman came to my store. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
What happened then?
Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me. The lost ties. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
Do something then for them to rot.
That's exactly how I see it. The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
Sorry, thank you.
You're quite welcome. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
Barter.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
I want to give the gifts away. I don't know when I can get the gifts. It doesn't really matter anyways. We'll get to work.
Indeed.
Yes.
More enemies ahead.
Right ahead. quick!
Shall be done. Shall be done.
And receive.
As you said.
What is it?
Back in a while, almost kill everything. I got enough potion to kill anything now.
Hold on, you. That's private property. That's an old man's home, that is. Keep out. Keep out.
If it would yank your price out.
Oh, you've done it now. Oh, you've done it now. You've surely done it now. Oh, you've done it now. You've surely done it now.
I gotta kill him, but whatever. Okay. Power. come back with this. I am confused what to do.
We do not wish any more of our people hurt. She means you no harm.
I bid you welcome, mortal. I am the Lady of the Forest. And the time has come to speak with this outsider. No doubt you have questions, mortal.
The humans.
I showed Swiftrunner that there was another side to his bestial nature. I soothed his rage, and his humanity emerged. Please, mortal. You must go to him. Bring him here.
Root.
Ah, and here you are already.
Mm-hmm.
Do not call me that, witch. So you wish to play games? I can sense you do not have it. Why are you leaving the ruin? Oh, is that what the spirit calls herself now? Her nature is that. The curse came first from her. Those she afflicted with it mirrored her own. They attacked. Come, I will accompany you back to the ruin. Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will force her into Witherfang's form. He may then be slain and the heart taken.
I assure you.
This is not your battle, Grey Warden. Let us just take the heart and be done with it.
Won't you at least consider talking to them?
Why? All they want is revenge, or a release that I will not give them. You are not Dalish. How can you... I remember them as if it were yesterday. Even if they are more than animals now, they desire nothing but revenge. They will never let... And what if it is revenge they want, and not talk? Will you safeguard me from... I failed to... You... No.
It does not have to... Are you certain your pain is...
No! That is not how it is!
Wants to die.
For what? See? They turn on you as quickly. Do what you have come here to do, Grey.
We're standing for what's right here, no matter what.
Then you die with them. All of you will suffer as you deserve.
More enemies ahead.
Get trying to play me what?
Approaching.
no more. I cannot defeat you.
Finish it. Kill him now.
No! Don't kill him! Please, lady, stop him!
No, Swift Runner. We will not kill him. If there is no room in our hearts for mercy, how may we expect there to be room in his?
I cannot do as you ask, Spirit. I am too old to know mercy. All I see are the faces of my children, my people. I cannot do it.
Is that true, or are you afraid of dying?
Perhaps I have lived
I love you, dear boy.
too long. This hatred in me is like an ancient, gnarled root. It has consumed my soul. What of you, Spirit? You are bound to the curse just as I am. Do you not fear your end?
You are my maker, Zathrian. You gave me form and consciousness where none existed.
You want to talk?
I
I'll
have
turn on
known
Skype
pain
for
and
you,
love,
boy.
hope and fear, all the joy that is life. Yet of all things I desire nothing more than an end. I beg you, Maker, put an end to me. We beg you, show mercy.
Miss, what did you say? You want to go? If you want to talk, you can go Skype. If you want.
You shame me, Spirit. I am an old man, alive long past his time.
Then you will do it? You will end the curse?
Yes, I think it is time. Let us put an end to it all.
The boobs, yeah.
It's over. She's gone, and we're human. I can scarcely believe it.
Going and missing all that strength and speed.
Compared to the beast inside that we had to fight every moment, this is just fine. It feels glorious.
So what are you gonna do now?
We'll leave the forest, I suppose. Find other humans, see what's out there for us. It should be quite interesting, don't you think? Thank you. We'll never forget you.
Okay. Finish that.
Very well.
Let's go. Right.
It is done. The essence of the wolf's heart has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters. It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he departed. I think he was ready to go.
No, it was attached to the curse?
I suspected. But Zathrian did not like to talk about that. Nonetheless, the curse is over, and no one else will be subjected to it. It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. He was our keeper for many centuries, and he will be sorely missed. But I am keeper now. Let me say it officially then. I hereby swear to uphold the terms of the ancient contract our people formed with the Grey Wardens. Call, and we shall come, with great speed and purpose, and we shall strike at your foes. This I swear.
Thank you, Lynn.
It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war, but I trust that in the end, we shall make a difference for you.
Sweet. Okay. Stop. Hello. That is done. And 38. For that shit.
Have a care where your eyes linger, Alistair.
Yes, well, don't worry.
That's it. Provides much of the timber using it. Hello. And those are the
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone
Enough.
exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! Not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Honora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
You asked me to find your meal.
Oh, no, I sent the elf to do that. I wouldn't dream of asking a stranger to do it. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
I'm not. I am one of the Grey Wardens.
A Grey Warden? That's quite impressive, isn't it? My word. I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you consider helping a fellow out?
Oh. Help a fellow. What do you need?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
What do you want for it?
Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away.
What's the catch?
The catch? Yeah, I suppose it is a catch, isn't it? The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. It's supposed to be down in a village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by darkspawn. But you're a Grey Warden, however. Darkspawn aren't an issue for you, are they?
Yes, I think I can.
Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honleith. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
If it doesn't?
Maybe you could look up the fellow who owned the golem before. If he's still about, that is. Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
You got another party member in. I love the golem. I don't mind switching it for Alistair.
How did a child survive that? The crater is still smoking. It's a boy. 5 fingers, 5 toes. That's all that matters to me. The Maker has answered our prayers. Let's go home, Marta, and raise the tyke as our own.
Meteor ore. That was weird. Yeah, the red cliff.
see.
On my way.
Bloody bronze key.
As you like.
One of my favorite characters.
It looks like a golem, doesn't it? An actual golem, and not a statue at all. I wonder how it ended up here of all places.
Oh, sir. I'm gonna activate the golem. Yeah, I gotta go inside.
Here I am. It's done.
Until last. Oh yeah, we did the whole thing again. No! Program fucking went down. Save. I hate it. Dude, let's talk on Skype for a time. I'm on Skype right now. Gone. Looks like I gotta go back to the village. Let's see how far I saved. I don't remember.
Let us pray to the creators, Lethan.
'Tis begun.
All Father, may you forgive our part in this tragedy.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield. I am no merchant, but I have plenty that you may need.
Valentin, friend of the dead, may you guide our sons and daughters safely to the beyond. And most of all, he who hunts alone, the dread wolf, he will come for us in the end, but today he turned a blind eye, and for that we are thankful. speak.
So, this thing you and him have going, doesn't that violate your vow?
Of course, that's part of my problem. Allow me to introduce my... Sadly, I've had neither. It's a control rod, I'm told. So long as you have it in your hand. To be honest, I don't even... But you're a Grey Warden, however. Hence, the low... Just hold up the rod and say, Dulav Gar. That will wake the golem.
Okay. Just tell him to say the damn thing.
It's a... Let's... It shall be done.
Only save that right back. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go smoke. I'll be right back.
You gonna smoke?
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke. Just calling you to be right back.
Alright.
The shower. I'm back. I am back. How you doing, man?
But tired.
What?
I'm tired, obviously.
You tired? That was the class and everything.
It's going good, but you know, we were doing this with the we did with the electrodes last time. Today we tried the gas you mix as it's some oxygen. Man, I was so fucking bad at keeping not used to, but everything, like I forgot or I mixed things. I need to practice more time.
Okay. Oh, do you know what your 10 hours?
What do you mean 10 hours?
The 10-hour thing you gotta do for the pipes.
Oh, that was great. No problem. But yeah, we did like some smaller things. Like there was only like one person in our class that could do it really well. So he got the gas and whatever. We did some small stuff.
Oh, at least you got that done.
Yeah, but it was a pain in the ass.
Well, at least even though it's a pain in the ass, at least you get everything done.
Very well. Make a preserve us.
Yes. That was your Hearthstone game.
Here comes trouble.
I haven't played it in a hard
So be it.
And still trying to get a donation for the damn move.
Yeah, not with that. If I can't even get one, but I never share my shit. That's the problem. But it's because I don't want it. Not yours. Like I mean, let's say a live stream. I don't, you know.
Let me raise the volume up on Skype.
Yeah, I'm using the headset microphone. I'm actually gonna get a new headset next week.
Audio
Because I don't care about having the big microphone in front of me. I just don't bother.
Because I can barely hear you, that's why.
Well, can you put me higher or whatever? I sound fine on the stream. That's weird.
Yeah, but also playing the music.
Oh, okay.
Game and stuff. Yeah. Say something?
Allahu Akbar.
I can hear you better now. Yeah, I was at class yesterday when you want to talk. But yeah. And I have a test for math on Thursday.
Yeah, same here. But it's not math. Both math and technical drawings have tomorrow. Technical drawings was pretty easy. Like just a little, not to fuck up with your mind. Basically, you know, when, for an example, when you cut a cake in half, right? You can turn it to the side and you see different layers, right? Same when you do with when you what is it called? Cut a pipe and you put it to the side. When you can see inside, and then you can see like the pipe layer. You can see. I don't fucking know how to say it, but basically there are different layers. Wood. This is more for other things, but it's a lot of that. Some, just some metal construction words and whatnot. Then in math we have fuck, what is it called? Trigonometry. I don't fucking know what it's called. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
What is this?
Is that all you've got? As you wish. Very well.
Trigonometry. Yeah, but whatever that shit. So, you know, with, you know, different angles, gonna calculate shit, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that's the test tomorrow. I know more than what it sounds like. Just, but then I'm still at start. I mean, it hasn't been longer than 2 weeks after. When is it? On. Let's see. Actually, today is 2 weeks. 2 weeks since I started. So it's going good so far, but it's getting a little bit harder. So you know, you need to concentrate more. Like if you miss one day, I haven't missed that, but I can just tell if people miss one day, they will just, you know, fucking miss so much. It's insane, especially if you have never worked with it. Like there are some car,
Like
or just mechanic.
a golem, doesn't it? An actual golem.
Some mechanics, basically, you know, working with cars and stuff like that, that has been doing some welding before. So for them, it's like okay now, but you know, it's gonna get harder with time. So.
Well, hopefully it'll be a lot better later on then.
You mean me or you?
For you.
Yeah, I hope so as well. I mean, every single day I just feel like I don't want to go. I don't want to.
But you have to go.
Yeah, because now I've been taking, you know, I haven't taken the loan, but I have to.
As you like.
Okay, so here's the thing. I am motivated to go there. It's not like boring or anything. It's very fucking interesting, and obviously I will get a job in it if I succeed. Like 100%. They put you in this place for 8 weeks. You know, the last weeks, and if they like you, they put you in. 100%.
That's cool.
But I guess the only problem is, you know, sometimes, you know, it's hard to like wake up. Then I need to go almost 45 minutes there, which for you may be like, oh come on, I was in the military, blah blah blah. But you know, except the gym, I am not used to go for that long to school or what? Not school, but to get education place.
Well, at least you're getting it done.
Yeah, but it's like I really need to go like so early in the morning. It's fucking insane. Like I need to go to bed in like 2 hours, right? And then I need to go up in 8 hours because if I sleep less than 8 hours, everything is so fucked during the whole day. I am pissed off. I can't concentrate. Nothing helps. No energy drinks. No food. Nothing. I can just go like a homeless person. That's
but you'll adapt to it because I go with little sleep.
yeah, but true. But yeah, well, it's what is it called? It's good that they have coffee over there. Otherwise, I would have died so many times.
Okay.
I don't like coffee, but I just drink it for caffeine. And then you maybe say like, why don't you get some caffeine pills? Are you fucking mentally retarded? No, I don't know. It's just, because it's expensive compared to coffee, right? A coffee packet, what is it? $3-4? Here in Sweden, it is $3-4 for a coffee, like a pack of coffee. You know what I mean? And caffeine pills for, I don't know, let's say this G Fuel or the thing I showed you, $25. So of course I drink coffee, even though I hate it and it colors your teeth. But I don't give a shit. Stupid question.
Snub colors your teeth too.
What? What colors my teeth?
That's your snub.
I actually snuffed the white. The white. There is white pouches, not the normal ones.
Yes, tobacco still stains your teeth.
It is white. Do you hear me? It's white.
Doesn't matter.
Tobacco is white as well.
It doesn't matter. It still stains it. Like if I drink white tea, it still stains my teeth.
Yeah, but white. Listen, white tea is not white.
Actually, there are white teas. I kid you not, there are white teas.
So you mean it's like white like milk?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because once it oxidizes, it'll turn brown.
Yeah, well, listen, this white snuff doesn't because it's a chemical process. So I guess it doesn't colors, but it definitely destroys your teeth more when it comes to like damaging the gums. But it doesn't color. Trust me, I put it in fucking water. It's like milk. But it's really expensive because yeah. But other than that, yes. I know that pouches are always white because it's white portion, so it drops less of the snuff, you know, when it gets moist and stuff. But the actual tobacco inside is also white because there we go. I just put in a snap to make me feel less bad.
Oh well.
I actually don't like the Dragon Age Origin, like the first game. Dragon Inquisition is so much better because this is like top-down shooter things that I'm looking at right now.
No, well, this was meant for a computer, but they decided to put it on console, so it just screwed everything up. But if you want to get the story, you gotta play the original. All about the story, man. Like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 I played. Man, you know, the battle system sucks. But you know, but the story was so good.
Played it.
The battle system Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Hey Lance, how are you today? I am doing great, Loyal Wolf. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. We never played Origin or Dragon Age 2? Dragon Age 2 was more for console too. So we have. So you're just gonna stay quiet?
Shall be done. Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Because I just hear background noise, that's all.
No, you talk to him, so it's like.
No, you can talk too. I'm just reading the text.
Yeah, but I'm not. I can't
Anyone
speak. I didn't
at
want
the
to interrupt when you talk.
live? I am a Grey Warden.
Grey Warden? Here. Thank the Maker for our luck. But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here?
Yeah, I'm not even halfway done yet. On the statue outside.
The statue outside. Why would? Oh, I think I see.
There's like this bag. Yeah, it's so buggy too.
Here looking for shale.
Looking for a stupid game to buy.
That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance.
Is Inquisition on Steam as well? Do you know that?
This game's on this Inquisition's on Origin.
Ah, fuck.
1 and 2 of Dragon Age is on stream. I think it's on Steam.
And what did he get?
Yeah, number 1 is on Steam. I saw on the sale.
With so many broken bones, she could barely recognize him. And shale standing over him, just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now.
It doesn't work. Nothing happened.
My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. She said she never wanted to see
You
Shale.
should play it. It's pretty good.
Look,
It's very old.
I'll tell you the command phrase.
You also get it for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
But my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
I'll see if I can find her.
Will, thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
I got so much editing to do. I post 200 videos for this whole month.
Yeah, you really think people will watch every single video? You should chill down. Jesus Christ.
No, it's because almost majority of it is our gameplay that I stream. I just cut 30 minutes.
The bigger, the better. The harder you Wow. Do 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 do.
I am ready. I shall do it.
And it just freaking crashed again. Freaking pieces of crap.
Yeah, I saw that. It was like lagging. Like, I like it.
I want the damn golem before I call it a night. The golem is like one of my favorite characters. He likes to talk. He talks shit, and he hates pigeon the most. I'll squash those freaking pigeons because he gets for years he's been shitting on my pigeons. What other Dragon Age have you played so far?
No, I'm gonna play number 2.
I was talking to Loyal Wolf. He's saying he never played this one. You guys get it. It should be on sale on Steam. It's like what, a couple dollars? Should be, or even if you're in America at GameStop, you get this for like $2-3 at GameStop. You can find it.
One goes to a store and buy it.
It's really worth it, but I prefer this on the computer than on the console.
Run while you can. Another battle, I see. Now we get our hands dirty.
Every night.
Push them back. All right. Let's go. Be careful. The battle is finished.
Harvest.
Don't you hate when people say like hello when they come into the stream and then they leave? Like, and don't write like bye or BRB or anything.
I really don't care. Doesn't bother. It doesn't bother me.
I'll do it.
Bigger the bill.
It's done.
Let's see. I have a lot of gifts. I don't know how far in the game I need to go to get rid of these damn gifts.
Are you gonna go after a stream stuff?
No, yeah, doctor's appointment I gotta go to.
I think honestly I will quit YouTube once the notification will go away.
Give me all your subs. Give me all your subs.
No, I don't.
So you're gonna quit? Give me your subs.
I shall do it.
Let's see what we got. Let me save this shit before it bugs out again. One of my biggest problems is having enough spare time to play some. Oh, don't worry, you'll have enough spare time.
Oh look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
Good year say your father was worried.
Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us too. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
The cat finds me distracting.
She's clever. She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
Cat talks.
Of course, silly.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how.
The demon cat. I don't think this creature is safe, Amalia.
Oh, bug whistles. You're just no fun. I'm going to ignore you now.
Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go back. She loves only me now.
I like the succubus in this. They look sexy.
While you are just a stranger.
Not even. Have you? What have you done to her?
I have done nothing. I am all but powerless. The mage made sure of that, didn't he? I cannot leave this chamber. No, Amalia found me. After decades of isolation, her company is welcome. It seems we are at an impasse, so let me
There's
propose
not that many good games these days, to be honest. Like new games.
Release me, mortal, and
I'm not playing newer games anymore. I might get one of their deals because like everyone plays the damn thing, so I don't get enough views for it. So I play some older games, I get a lot more views for it. So you have to go for you mean processor. Think you'll notice something out of your place? We'll make the deal with your kind.
You will not take the child from me. She shall be mine forever.
Kitty. Kitty's on ecstasy. There's gonna succubus with big tits.
Listen to this.
As you wish.
Oh, holy shit, smells like fuck.
Let us end this! You can never resist me! You will learn to fear me! You'll pay for that! I am your death! I shall do it. 'Tis your time to die!
We won? We did? Yay!
Yeah, you won.
You know, like I've been sitting here since 4 o'clock. Now it's 8 o'clock.
Yes?
Before midnight. I'm just sitting here like looking.
Nice cat.
But I'm not fucking playing it. So I'm not done.
Oh, what do you want to play? What do you want to play?
I don't know.
Got a nice helm.
Yeah, your internet died for a second.
That's okay. Let's go get resurrect the golem.
Because your stream went offline for 1 second.
Yeah, it does that. Comcast sucks.
Let's finish I shall do it. Begin the onslaught. Tear them apart.
God.
I need to find storage. I don't think there is storage in this game. I keep remembering that. It's like this game has like no storage. This sucks. Number 3 you get storage, but I think number 2 later on, number 2 you get storage too, but it's like
So be it.
oh, your daughter's dead. Kitty took over her.
What happened to her? Is she in there? Why hasn't she come back?
So I just dead.
There's a lot of games I want to buy, but they haven't come out yet.
My poor butterflies.
Huh?
Thank you.
There's a lot of games I wanna buy, but they are like the new games that are coming out, so I don't know what to buy now.
And if you still want that bloody thing, I wouldn't if I were you. Now I guess.
Like I usually play the most games, but I don't wanna buy a game that I just play for like 10 minutes and be like, meh, fuck this.
Well, you know. Do you have an Xbox? It must make things hard to not have enough storage. Yeah. Well, everything makes it hard with not enough storage. Yeah, you know, if you have Xbox One, you can pay like $10 a month. You can play all like 150 games and new ones that just came out.
I know, but I had one back in the day. Not Xbox One, like the Xbox 360.
I can barely hear you. Put your face towards the mic.
Allahu Akbar.
There you go. Golden, my favorite character's alive.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And not even a mage this time. Probably stumbled across the rod by accident, I suppose. Typical.
Well, hello to you.
I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
Oh, you poor dear. That would be really, really boring.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched. Creepy.
Then one wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you to stretch your legs, Gollum.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
Not all of them, no.
Some got away then. How unfortunate.
Do you have a name?
Perhaps. I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Gollum. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
It does, right in its head.
I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
Alright, walk over there.
And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is broken.
Shouldn't you be happy about that?
I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what shall I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a big
That's disgusting.
loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
Holy fuck, it smells bad.
I think many use for a person now, go. I don't intend to do anything with you. I haven't given it much thought.
I see. Wonderful. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
You're welcome to come with me.
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us? It could be dangerous. Large.
Thanks for saying the obvious. Think of it as a portable battering ram.
Yes, that won't make us conspicuous or anything. Well, whatever.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way.
And that's not pleased to meet you.
This should be interesting.
I don't want you, Alistair. I want... Alistair disapproves, but...
if there's nothing special on Friday, I guess I will stream tomorrow. But I should stream on Friday because then most people will watch, I guess.
Ah, tomorrow's Thursday for me. Today's Thursday.
Yeah, but I mean,
today's Wednesday, Friday. I don't know. This is fun. Stop the damn chicken. He hates freaking pigeons and chickens. Been shed on for so many years. Lizzie convoy.
You witnessed the rarest of things, Warden. The Dalish stand ready to defend Ferelden.
I'd be ready.
Always, Warden.
I see it found some augmentation crystals. I was not even aware it knew about them. Well done. So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is.
You're quite slim.
It must be the vertical pattern it put them in. Did it know to do that? It must have. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak. Oh.
What's with the heavy sigh?
Oh, that. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it. The most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some for the Darkspawn to tread upon. I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy.
We be right next to your stain.
It's true. One single tear. And then it's off to the north, I think. Or maybe west. I haven't decided. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert. Oh.
You're still with me, I see.
Yes, its adventures are interesting, even if the chances for success are remarkably slim. It would be better to throw oneself off a cliff, I suspect. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
Oh, stay, you're quite helpful.
No doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling. Oh.
Well, I expect golems to be different.
Different? Different than what? Different than a statue? Different than a log? Should I talk in a monotone? Yes, Master, I exist to serve the Master. I shall kill for the Master and only for the Master. Perhaps it expected me to have a booming voice. Recite limericks. I can recite limericks, if it likes.
When do you get touchy? Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
I have never met another golem. I have no idea what one might be like, or why I wouldn't be like them. Why? Has it met other golems? Did they not sound as I do?
I have no idea what golems sound. You just very animated.
I don't know what other golems might be like, but I am already superior by virtue of my free will. This is a good thing.
I agree, being a golem would be the experience, I'll give you that.
So is being drawn and quartered. Maybe I'm not the only one with a smart mouth. Now stop talking so much. The wagging of its moist little tongue is distracting. Oh.
I have a question.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Are those crystals in your skin? See, I was told you killed your master.
How interesting. Certainly I remember having a master. My memories of what happened to him are vague.
Vague, but no, non-existent.
Clever and true. Oh, very well. Let me see what I can recall. My former master enjoyed experimenting upon me. I remember that much. There was
tinkering with spells and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think.
What sort of experiment?
I am no mage, and he did not explain himself to me any more than it would explain itself to a sword. He possessed my control rod, and back then it would have prevented me from doing anything he did not command me to, no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then nothing.
You hit the kill me button by accident?
Ho, ho, ho. It does like to laugh, does it? But who knows? I may have such a thing. And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me. So they simply left me. And in time I forgot I hadn't stood there all along.
But you wanted to kill them, right? Must be terrible, I'm sorry.
In fact, at first I found it more of a relief. So many years I'd had to leap
What?
stools every command.
Actually, you want to
Pick
talk?
up that, put it down, pick it up again. The gall. At first, I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed, an acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring.
Sounds like you had a good rest.
I think I was ready to move on. Another few years and the moss would have covered my face, and then where would I have been? Whatever the mage did seemed to render the control rod useless, for which I should be thankful, yes? And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments, not that I would allow it, it has nothing to fear from me. Much.
Just try it, Gola mate. Good to me.
The things that it fights, and it fights things often, that is a different story. Let us get back to the wood. My stone is beginning to itch again.
My husband doesn't even want to.
It doesn't have better things to do.
You watch that village night and day for years.
I do not sleep, so yes, and I thank it for reminding me. Try to imagine, if it will, what it would be like to be surrounded by nothing but boring peasants, all oblivious to it.
Well, I'm sure it was more interesting than that.
Oh, yes. It certainly was the height of intrigue to listen to the accounts of how young Dornan had scandalized the village by his purchase of an Orlesian hat, and the argument that those two muddy farmers had over the price of barley for a whole summer. Riveting. And then there were the birds. A whole village full of pigeons and ravens and sparrows all perching on me day in and day out.
That's what they do, the birds.
Vermin. How would it like to be paralyzed with squeaking rats crawling all over it and defecating? Villagers would spread bird seed,
Defecating.
annoying the birds because they thought having birds perch on me was quaint. Quaint! If there hadn't been the occasional kind soul to scour me clean, I don't care to discuss this anymore.
Never mind.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
When will you have the doctor's appointment?
In about an hour or so. Drive there.
Alright.
How do I gift things? I forgot.
You scream. You be like, ah!
Then I'm gonna call it a day. I gotta go eat. So I'll talk to y'all later. You too, my device. So you gonna stream tomorrow?
Yeah, or around Friday.
So I'll just try and come by to your stream tomorrow then.